Independent star status. What's your talent? You got passion. Ay, is your genie be Aladdin? Cause if you dream it, make it happen. Ay,
TDL and Tommy Blake, we can help you make a way. Need some boosting, yeah, we have it. Independent star status.
independent star status. What's your talent? You got passion. Ay, is your genie be Aladdin? Cause if you dream it, make it happen.
What's up, YouTube? It's Lil Tommy Blake,
And it's Tim D Lyrical.
and this is his TV at YouTube.
Yep, and today we have a special guest with us by the name of Jacoby Gary, and he'll be telling us about his new clothing brand, Harkemy.
How you doing today, man?
I'm good.
Heck yeah, it's too cold out here, bro. It's
It
too
is.
cold. I
It
don't
is,
know.
man.
Weather's tripping, bro.
Yeah, it's Texas.
Yeah, for real. And but we're gonna get right into it, man. So, you know, people don't want to work for other people. You know what I mean? Like, we want to be our own boss. You know. So why did you decide to start your own business?
Like you said, wanting to be my own boss.
Right.
Financial freedom.
Exactly.
Giving back to the communities.
Hey.
I mean,
Hey,
a lot of
that's
other
right.
brands don't do that,
Exactly.
and so that's actually my key on what I want to do. And it's give back.
Giving back. Like, so when you decided to create your own business, what was like the main inspiration?
I would see like what Kanye West would do with his
Right.
brand and what he has done with his
Mhm.
brand, and I just wanted to do something, change it up a little bit by,
Right.
having put my own taste in it.
Mm-hmm.
What vision I have
Yeah.
with what I want people to see.
When it comes to, just you being yourself and whatever, so how do you use that to make you stand out from all these other companies? Because when you go across the website, you want to you don't want to forget it. You don't want anybody to forget your stuff, of course.
Mhm.
So like, what do you do that makes people be like, oh, I'm going to remember that. I'm going to, tell my friend about this. Like, this is really cool. Like, what's so eye-catching? What stands out about your website?
The community, putting like students in my stuff, because I'm a PE coach. I have a big following with my with Frisco ISD, and I think that makes me stand out with the entire community of
So,
Frisco.
So your clothes are tuned in with the kids.
Yeah, with the kids,
It's
yeah.
the youth. Okay.
It's the
okay.
youth.
All right.
Yeah, 'cause the youth is the future.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. And so like every brand, you know what I mean, out there has a message or a statement that they're trying to put out there. And like, what is Harkemy? Like, what is the statement that you're making?
The statement is a heart of gold.
Mm.
Like how I came up with the name is I found it from alchemy,
Mm.
and alchemy is turning base metals into gold,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so I wanted to put my heart in this brand. So that's how I came
That's
up
deep.
with.
That's
So I came up
deep.
with Harkemy,
Mhm.
because despite people's choices in life or the cards that they were dealt,
Right.
at the end of the day you have a heart of gold.
Everybody.
And you just gotta find what it is that God has put in place for you and put in your heart,
Mhm.
and so that's how I came up with it.
So a heart of gold. That's deep, man. That really is like. And most brands really don't, they have a message, but, not like that. It's not like a positive. Sometimes they have a negative vibe. They have a negative outlook and trying to get people to tune into this negativity.
Yeah.
But you're pushing this positive, and especially to the youth and, the new generation.
Yes.
So, like, that's perfect, man.
Yeah, so
Really.
like when it comes down to that, the youth and stuff, and I can see you're really, that's a part of you and stuff, and it helps you become who you are, and with your brand, with your website, and all of that.
Yeah.
So, what's the advice that you would give someone probably younger or anyone that wants to be an entrepreneur, and they don't have the motivation from like their family or like within themselves, and they just may feel lost? Like, what would you say to them?
I would say, what is something that makes you happy?
Mhm.
Like, what is something that you keep thinking about?
Consecutively.
Like every day you keep thinking about a certain thing that you want to do, and like even if it's sports or if it's academics, if that's something you keep thinking about, that's God's calling.
Right. It might be it's your passion.
That's your
Yeah.
passion.
Whatever your
Yeah.
passion is. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I before I started my brand, I was in the car with my mom, and I was just telling her, I'm like, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing?
Mhm.
And it just came to me with I love fashion.
Right.
I always think about fashion. I'm always on on my phone, like looking up, different fashion, for that season or whatever else, and decided to put my own out
Right. And because like when you have a passion about something, even if it wasn't exactly what it's intended for you at first,
Mhm.
when you go into that passion, you might end up finding your other passion that you didn't even know you had a passion for.
Mhm.
So like you might have, had this love for the culture of clothes and everything, but like you didn't know it until like you went through and you were like, this might be my passion. You go to it and then you're like, no, and then you end up finding that clothes and making your own brand was, and just the message and everything. Like I like it. I'm probably gonna be buying something. You know what I mean? For sure, coming soon.
I looked at it. You got some
But
nice stuff.
yeah, for real. Especially right here, peep it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But future. Now we talking future. Okay. So like in the future, like say 5 years from now, like where do you see yourself? Where do you see Harkening?
I see it in stores.
Yeah, right.
I see it in communities.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly, the sky's the limits.
Yeah,
You'll see it anywhere.
anywhere and everywhere.
Wherever I can get into
Mhm.
and make a statement, then that's where I'm going to be.
Exactly. And your brand's already making a statement just because it's about having a heart of gold and putting your passion into everything you do. So that's your clothing brand. You're wearing that. You're wearing that heart of gold with your clothing brand.
Well, when it just comes down to, you putting your brand and stuff out there, what is, because when people look at you, they're going to be like, oh, how did he get here? Like where he is, and like he's on top and stuff.
Right.
Like everybody's buying your stuff. Like he's big as Jordan, probably bigger than Jordan
Yeah,
if you
right.
keep pushing. But when someone asks you, what is your secret to your success? What would you tell them?
I would tell them like grit, keep on pushing, stay humbled,
Mhm.
ask yourself why.
Yeah.
Because when you start something, it's the why did you start it?
Yeah. What is the purpose?
What was the purpose?
Yeah.
Is it to start it and then quit,
Right. No.
or is it to start it and finish?
Mhm.
You know,
Make a statement.
Make a statement.
Exactly.
Yes.
When it comes to, you may just be feeling down, subdued, and you don't feel like getting back on your feet. Like, what do you do? Like, or what advice would you give someone that may feel down?
I would give them advice as your family.
Support.
I mean, your support. I mean, even if you have some people out there that don't have like the
Right.
family,
Right.
but there's somebody there that trusts them and believes in them.
Mhm.
So it's like even if you're like a single father or a single mother, it's your family and your friends and people supporting you. So that keeps
Yeah.
you wanting to keep pushing for them.
Exactly. And you were talking about God, so you want to have faith as well, and
Yes.
keep your faith and stay strong and understand that
Yeah.
everything has a purpose and a reason.
Yes.
And there's a good and there's a bad, but you got to find that line where you fit.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
but as you know, spring breaks right around the corner, and summer's coming very soon. So, do you have any ideas, or is there anything that you think about, with swimwear for men and women?
All I'm gonna say is coming soon.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say coming soon.
Okay.
You
Not
know,
gonna peep that yet. We're gonna.
It's coming soon. Right now, I mean, with fashion,
Yeah.
anything is possible.
Anything, yeah.
So I'm going swimwear, and I mean, if I have to do underwear,
Right.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just
Because
gonna
I
do
can
it.
see like the heart of gold, like on the swimwear,
Swimwear,
just like a
yeah.
gold heart on
Yeah.
like a female top or whatever. Like, I can see that, So I'm pretty sure you can
Yes.
figure it out. I know you can, bro.
Yeah. Have you ever
Yeah.
thought about like jewelry or anything like that, merchandise?
I have. I think about it all. 'Cause I see it all.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. I'm like, if I can get my hands on this, then that's
That
what I'm
and
gonna
that,
do.
just trying to get your
So,
hands in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The purpose of your brand has such a good meaning. You know what I mean? And you're pushing, and like the biggest thing is just to keep your head straight. So like, how do you come up with these new ideas and these new inventions for all these different looks and all these different designs? Like, how do you what is your inspiration for it every day? Like, how do you find that inspiration every day?
I kind of see what's trending
Right.
and what what people are going to gravitate to, and kind of trying to do something new.
Yeah.
It's just something that I just think about 24/7.
Right.
So it might be something I thought about like a year ago that I might feel like it's about that time to decide, because I have like a whiteboard at home.
Oh, really?
That I just started writing stuff on it.
You just write stuff on the
write
whiteboard.
stuff.
It's like when something hits your head.
Yeah,
Because
I write
I'm an artist, so when something hits my head, you know
Yeah.
what I mean. I just gotta write it down. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, it was good talking to you. It was good
you too,
picking
man.
your brain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
everybody be looking out for Harkemy. And you know what I mean. Where can they follow you at? What's
You can follow me on Instagram at Harkemy, HEARTCHEMY.brand.
somewhere here?
And you can go to my website at www.iamharkemy.com.
All right.
That's it.
All right. I really appreciate you coming
man.
through and
Appreciate it,
you
man.
know, let me know how everything's going and
Thank you,
what
appreciate
it
it.
is. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Don't forget, I'm Tim D Lyrical.
And it's Lil Tommy Blake, and it's TV at YouTube. Thank you for tuning in.
Independent star status, what's your talent, you got passion, ayy. Is your genie be Aladdin, cause if you dream it, make it happen, ayy.
TDL and Tommy Blake, we can help you make a way. Need some boosting, yeah, we have it. Independent star status.
Independent star status, what's your talent, you got passion, ayy. Is your genie be Aladdin, cause if you dream it, make it happen.